Welcome to my channel, Gadgets for Gentlemen. In this short video, I will shortly explain why I let this wonderful watch go. I decided to sell this watch. Really take some time to look at my current watch collection and really see what watches I wear the most, what watches I don't wear very often, and I decided to reduce the size of my watch collection just a little bit. And unfortunately, I decided to sell this Seagull 1963 watch. You can see it here. I have it on the original NATO strap. And I had quite some fun with this watch. I think it's really beautiful. I decided to sell it due to a few reasons. I like my watches to be very practical, and I think what is lacking with this beautiful watch is the fact that this watch is not water resistant at all, and I'm very scared to let water inside this watch. Second, that has to do with the crystal. We did in here with the acrylic crystal, and I'm very afraid in day-to-day situations that I will scratch this crystal. Here, for example, I have the Alpinist. This is one of my daily watches, and this watch features a sapphire crystal that is not very prone to scratches. So water resistancy and that crystal, I must say this watch offers a whole lot, and it's stunning. I really like the proportions of this watch with a case of only 38 millimeters, a very short lug-to-lug distance that even curves down. The watch is quite thick with a crystal, and also the case itself, it's quite thick. Let me quickly handwind the movement a bit. Inside this case we can find an in-house movement by Seagull. Seagull is one of the biggest movement manufacturers out there, a very reputable company. So here we are handwinding the movement, and we can see that the chronograph is activated. Let's reset. As you can see, the dial of this watch is stunning. I think I did a unboxing video on my channel, and I think even a review. So please look back into the archives if you're interested in this watch. So I took off the NATO strap just to show you the back of this watch. I originally bought a closed case back just to save a penny, and later I decided to purchase this exhibition case back, which allows you to see the movement in action. And here it's written 1963. We have this 5-pointed star, and I think the characters, they say something as Seagull Watch Company based in Tianjin. Probably butchered that. So here, let's have a closer look at the beautiful movement. I definitely miss looking at this movement. I think it's quite wonderful. And when we operate the chronograph, it's quite funny to see the movement change. So let me activate the second hand, and here we can see all these and let me stop the second hand. Yep. And let's reset the second hand. So when you operate the chronograph and you don't wear it on a NATO strap, then the exhibition caseback is just so beautiful. So I think this watch works on a beautiful brown leather strap. Here we have the original caseback. This is a closed caseback with this 5-pointed star with some engravings. So that's the original caseback. And then later I decided to buy this exhibition caseback. I purchased this watch at Watch Unique for about 200 euros for the closed caseback version. I think the exhibition caseback version is a bit more expensive. So just to wrap up, I think this is a gorgeous Chinese-made handwind chronograph watch. It was originally made for the Chinese Air Force, and yeah, design is very iconic. I think it's very pretty, timeless. I think the dial is really one of the best things about this watch, as well as the in-house movement. I decided to let it go. Just I'm starting to have too many watches, mostly dive watches actually, and yeah, I like my watches to be a bit practical in terms of water resistance as well as scratch resistance, and also I find it handy that the crystal doesn't stick out as much. So this crystal is very flat, and you can see here with the Seagull, this crystal is quite bulky. Since I wear a lot of dress shirts for my work, I tend to favor these kinds of flat crystals. So all in all, I think this is an excellent watch. Really love the dimensions, love the history. I think the dial is truly beautiful with this champagne color with those blue hands and red second hand. I think absolutely stunning. The NATO strap is not the best, but yeah, you can just buy yourself a nice NATO strap or leather strap and really let this watch shine. I decided to let it go because my collection is just getting a bit out of hand, and I don't have the time quite literally to wear all my watches. So yeah, I think with watch collection, I think part of the hobby is is experiencing these wonderful watches, and then also at a certain point, sometimes maybe you need to sell a watch to make space for another watch, or just to give more time to my other watches. So here, some final shots. I'll definitely be missing this watch because I think it's just really beautiful with those gold hour markers. It's just very beautiful. And here you can see it on my 6.3 inches wrist. It sits very comfortable, but for my liking, it's a bit too thick for a non-water resistant watch. And I've probably sold this watch when you see this video. But yeah, if you're about to pull the trigger on this watch, and if the acrylic crystal and the lack of water resistance is no concern for you, then I can highly recommend this gorgeous watch. If you liked my video, then please hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, then please leave them down below. You can also find me on Instagram as well as on my website. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day and see you soon.